fixed.
Senator Duckworth discusses very often. She laments that the Supreme Court overruled Roe versus Wade. She favors the Congress enacting a law that would codify the elements of Roe versus Wade into law.
I've served and watched women suffer, and I think that her position is extreme and radical. To allow a woman in crisis pregnancy abortion up to 9 months, taxpayer funded, is not what women in crisis need. Would an unwed mother need a place of shelter? I had one baby at home and I was expecting my second, and we opened up our home to an unwed mother, and she lived with us for 1.5 years. We provided a home for her and support so that she could get on her feet, and now she has a daughter in her 30s, and she's an amazing mom and
are there any circumstances under which abortion should be allowed?
Mike, I'll tell you, I believe that the decision is now in the hands of a state's duly elected representatives. And as you know, I am a strong proponent of women, and I'm pro-life. And I believe that we have to offer children. And by the way, the majority of Illinoisans agree with me. I believe it's 81% of Illinoisans believe that late-term abortion, which we have here in the state of Illinois, is unacceptable.
So is it acceptable? I guess my question, if I could just restate it, so are there any circumstances for the first 3 months, the first few weeks, when would an abortion be, should abortion be legal under any circumstances, or should it be totally outlawed?
Mike, you know, I've only got 10 minutes on your show right now, and I'm happy to discuss details, but I'll tell you what's really driving this election is the economy and the failed leadership.
Okay, fair enough. We're going to get there, but just a quick yes or no.
As to the abortion issue, I believe the Dobbs decision was correct.
Yeah, I got that. But would you allow abortion in the case of rape, incest, for the first 6 weeks, 12 weeks?
Mike, I believe that the issue needs to be in the hands of the duly elected representatives, where it will be. And I think that the issues that will drive the people to the election, to the polls this November, are the issues of inflation, rising crime in our communities. And I will tell you, I will stand up for women and for families my entire life, as I have as a
So why not just a
senator,
straightforward answer there?
Mike, I know that you want to keep pressing me on this issue because
I'm just asking, isn't this what the campaign's about? I mean, it sounds so is it fair to infer that you would oppose abortion under any circumstances?
Mike, I am pro-life. My whole life I have defended the women who face crisis pregnancy, and I will let my record and my private life and my advocacy shine in Washington as a light for anybody to see. I believe this U.S. senators pressing for 9-month elective abortion, taxpayer funded, nationwide, is wrong. I think it's against the will and majority of the people of this state and the people of this nation.
All right. In the case of a threat to the life of the mother, would you support abortion?
Mike, the law in Illinois is 9-month elective abortion, taxpayer funded. This is the law in Illinois that my opponent supports, and she wants to let this law be the law throughout all 50 states. This is extreme, this is radical, and I oppose that. And so do the majority of Illinois voters and families. And that's what I have to say about abortion.
Why don't you want to say what you favor?
I am pro-life. I believe in the integrity of the human person.
Well, okay, can I stop you, though? Because we keep talking around this, and I understand.
I do, and I'm willing to talk to you as much as you want to talk, but I think the Dobbs decision was the correct decision. I think it's now in the hands of the duly elected.
So should abortion be allowed in the case of rape, incest, or to preserve the life of the mother?
Mike, I'm going to go on to what the issue is. I think I've answered this well enough, and you could press me on, and perhaps we'll have a longer interview at another time. But I'm running for this office because the economy is in the tank, because Illinois families and voters deserve more, and they're not getting it out of this elected senator.
All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back,